seat, but the distinguished Senator Mulierio Gallius recently ransomed a whole group of Germanic tribesmen and had them make the sedan chair as a surprise for me.
No one makes sedan chairs as well as the Germans.
Nor as expensive either. I'm not supposed to know, darling, but rumor has it that dear Molly spent 100,000 sesterces on it.
No.
Can you believe it? But he said that it's supposed to last 20 years, or the wearing out of 20 of the servants who carry it, whichever comes first.
You look so lovely today, Effluvia.
Oh, Sibia, I never know how to dress when I visit you in your country house. You'd call this my rustic look. The emerald necklace was a gift from General Platinum and cost 75,000 sesterces. The ruby-encrusted gold bracelet was a souvenir from Lamia Saturnalia and was recently appraised at 30,000 sesterces. And I paid for the jewel-encrusted silk dress myself. It was only 10,000 sesterces. I didn't dare tell anybody that I got it at such a discount.
I'm glad you feel you can just dress comfortably when you visit me.
Oh, Sibia, no one makes me feel as relaxed as you. But I worry about you too, darling. I hardly see you at parties and feasts anymore. Have you buried yourself out here forever?
I find the quiet of the hills and trees all the companionship I need these days.
Ha! Just wait until your city house is built. Then we'll all see the old Sibia return. The social butterfly and princess of Rome. By the way, darling, have you received your invitation to the Emperor's Lupercalian banquet yet?
Yes.
Well, you certainly don't sound awfully excited about it. You know that absolutely everybody who is anybody is going to be there. And don't breathe a word to this about anybody. But Gaius Marcel, you know him. He's one of the Emperor's favorites. He's able to smuggle out a copy of the menu, which is probably a state secret. Listen to it. For the pistachio. A selection of appetizers. Fried grasshoppers, ostrich wings, locust and honey, flamingo tongues, 12 varieties of songbirds served in their feathers, and baby pelican livers braised in their blood. For the prima mensa, we have a selection of seafoods, eel, squid, and octopus, furnishing a roast of the Emperor's pet shark, the one you know, to whom you would feed his disobedient slaves. And for dessert, we have a relay of 100 runners, who will deliver fresh snow from the Alps, and we will serve together with fresh fruits grown in North Africa. Following that, the menu of the second dinner. Why, Sibia, my sweet, you look perfectly uninterested.
Quite frankly, dear Effluvia, however exotic the menu appears, being near the Emperor Nero causes me to lose my appetite.
Why, Sibia, if that were overheard, they might be serving you at his next feast. But how can you say that? Is it all this silly gossip that makes you doubt Nero's a god and such can do whatever he pleases?
Would God be like our Nero, inviting guests to his palace, stealing their possessions, and selling them back to them the next day?
Even an emperor must be allowed his boyish praise.
And haven't you heard that on some moonlit nights, Nero wraps himself in the skins of wild beasts, has prisoners tied to stakes, and gnaws on them until they bleed to death?
It's just his way of having a midnight snack.
And what of the house he ordered built for himself? It is 1 mile long, large enough to enclose a huge lake, which itself is surrounded by miniature cities, meadows and forests, not to speak of the precious jewels and rare woods lavished throughout, of the ceilings that rain down perfumes, furniture of silver and gold.
Great spirits need grand houses. Please, dear Sibia, no more of this idle gossip. To put it simply, Nero is my hero. Underneath it all, he's a very modest person, raised into a position of responsibility that he never sought.
With the help of his mother and a few poisonous mushrooms fed to his uncle, the old emperor,
Oh, but when I believe those deep brown eyes of his,
glazed over with drink and as empty as the head behind them.
or gaze upon a sudden smile lighting up his face,
revealing teeth rotting from too many sweets, cheeks fat and splotchy from a life of ceaseless excess,
or watch him gesture with those sensitive, artistic hands,
hands prematurely palsy, that tremble with never-ending fear.
Or would you deny that in Nero's breast there lives the soul of a poet, dramatist, and actor?
An actor who forces tens of thousands to attend his recital, then locks the gates of the Colosseum so they have to hear him through to the end?
Oh, Sylvia, I won't deny it. My fondest hope is that one day Nero might choose me to be his bride.
Wait around long enough, dear Effluvia, and your wish is sure to be granted.
But darling, tempest fugit, I've hardly arrived and I must be off again. Today the Emperor has decreed the great battle of gladiators, the Cratera Superiori, and I simply have to go. I've wagered 50,000 sesterces that Durulus Spargerius will be victor. Nero has promised that 1,000 men will die today, and he will compose a eulogy in their honor. What a sensitive soul he bears. Ah, the social world. If only one didn't have to take all the trouble to ride a bumpy sedan chair through the foul-smelling streets of Rome and sit in a hot arena. Only through some magic, all the gladiatorial combat would appear on the wall of my room, so that I might delight in its spectacle while reclining in my own couch. What a delicious laziness that would be. I must go, darling. Please put off your melancholy cloak and join the endless party that is Roman life. You only live once, you know. I'll see you at the next banquet.